Mana. Bunyan. Hellhound.
Aim for the next point. Aim for the next fort.
Shatter.
Aim for the castle. Aim for the castle.
Shatter.
You've got a reward. You've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey.
Mana.
Aim for the next fort.
Megalodon. Bunyan.
The offense defeated the enemy. You've got a reward. 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 You've got a you've got a reward. You've got a you've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey.
Slow.
Aim for the castle. Discard your card. Aim for the next fort. You've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey. You've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey. Aim for the next fort.
Megalodon. Sorcerer.
The battle was drawn. Aim for the castle.
Holy word X.
Aim for the castle. You've got a reward. You've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey.
Nope, we're not having technical difficulties. Zod just pulled his mic out. So, this is actually a replay of this match. I just did this match 30 minutes ago, and it was nothing but what you are witnessing again. The computer is doing exactly what it wants every single turn. The last game, the computer landed on a territory, landed on a checkpoint, landed on a territory, landed on a checkpoint, landed on a castle. I'm done with that crap. So I will be using save and load states to force the game to play normally until we can have a normal game, or the coding decides to level itself out, which is insanely difficult to get it to do, if it ever becomes possible at all. So, since I have pulled my mic out at this point, let's take a quick break and talk about this game. So, when you start the game, you are given a deck full of garbage. You are told to control all 4 elements and place monsters on them and quickly level up the territory while keeping control of your monster until your territory is leveled up to the point where it's almost impossible to have it taken from you. And that is the essence of the game. However, when you are thrown into the game, you quickly discover that you don't have the capability to do this, and the computer has cards that are far superior to yours, and a deck that is far more capable of controlling all 4 territories. You are not told that you can farm cards and are supposed to farm cards through Versus, and even if you do so, like I have this time around, and I have farmed over 400 cards, and my deck is still only about 70 to 75% complete, and I only have 3 yellow cards because I literally cannot. The game will not give me any. The game has also refused to give me cards that would be considered early and mid-game cards, even late game cards. It's refused to give me cards that would make a sensible deck of any kind, even after farming hundreds of them. Even after farming to the point where I've gotten so many garbage, nonsensical filler cards that seem to be there just for the point of keeping you from getting the cards that you're actually looking for, to make the deck that you would think that you would start the game with, that I have been able to make my AI speedrun deck completely spells and armor with no monster cards at all, so I'm guaranteed to get my 14 card reward after just a couple minutes. And I've done that dozens of times, and I still have hardly anything to show for it. Then you get into the game and you find nothing but artificial difficulty, but at a level that is just shocking. There is no coding in place to control it or keep it in check and balanced at all, and most of the time, the coding strings just run in a manner that would be considered complete game break and hand picking everything. Hand picking would be the word used to describe it. Hand picking the number of the dice that you roll, hand picking what you draw, almost, but not really. But everything else just feels hand picked, except for the card draws. And it's just ruined what should be uh, a really good game, a fantastic, amazing game for the year it was released in. Uh, and it's just turned it into a joke. It feels like the person that made this game, I would go as far as saying that they intentionally made it bad for whatever reason. I don't know why, but uh, considering every aspect of this game, I it just feels like it was made to look like a great game, and then ha ha ha, you start with a shit deck, you can't farm cards, and oh, there's a mountainous level of artificial difficulty that you can't do anything about. Oh, but wait, now I'm on an emulator and I can. Oh, but wait, when I do it on the emulator and I stop the cheat coding, then the game just gives up and there's no point in playing in the first place. Or it just keeps trying the entire game and then it's just ridiculous because I feel like I'm cheating. So yeah, that's where we're at. This commentary has been a long time coming, and I really wanted to pull my mic out for this commentary instead of leaving a pinned comment for this one because the game does have so much potential. I mean, it's not the eye of judgment, and it never will be, no matter what, it never will be. But it did come out a long time before the eye of judgment. And I don't know why it turned out this way. And no matter what argument you have for the game, I don't know how any of those arguments hold up when you look at the cards that you are given to start the game with. And if that's not bad enough, then you factor in how difficult and ridiculous it is to try and farm cards to put together a deck that does make sense for a game like this. I mean, there's really no argument, you know? The game is what it is. It's very clear about that, and it's just a shame that it turned out this way. So, I will be doing what I can with load states to try and keep the game from cheating me out of moves, forcing me into shrines, forcing me into enemy cards, forcing me to have roles that keep me from doing what I clearly intend to do, or the game thinks that I'm intending to do on my turns. Uh, Big, large roles that on the surface would seem like the game was giving me a break, but instead forced me to pass one, two, even three of my cards. So instead of getting multiple turns on one lap to use territory commands on each card, I am forced to go past all of my creatures intentionally by the game coding. It's not a blessing, it's cheat coding to force me from using multiple territory commands per lap. And that's all it is. So, I I've been doing it for the last couple videos, but since video 17, especially video 17, where the AI was starting to get ridiculous, I've ramped it up a little bit. And you know, I thought I would get to a place where my deck would just be so sensical for this game that it wouldn't matter, and that might be true at this point, but it's not worth it to me to sit here and let the game cheat 90% of its turns while I'm forced to sit here and get low rolls or high rolls that are high rolls for the sake of depriving me from, you know, doing the most that I could do. And just all the other factors that I've already mentioned. So, yeah. Um, After I finish this match, we will do some more story, and I will try to not use save and load states. The reason that I was using save and load states was just because the computer was literally putting me on terrible maps, and they are terrible, and making me fight more than one person while just continuing this artificial difficulty coding. So um, I don't feel bad about it. Actually, I feel great about it because I am a YouTube uploader and uh, I don't have the leisure of just sitting here and doing matches over and over again. And it's great that I can use these emulator functions to skip through this bullshit and deprive the computer of trying to cheat me out of matches and continue the story rather quickly and let you guys actually see the game to completion. So I don't feel bad about cheating the cheaters. I don't feel bad about my counter cheating at all. But I am going to try, and I've been trying, to put together a deck that will allow me to just be able to let the computer do whatever it wants, throw as much artificial difficulty as it can at me, and still laugh in its face, which, as you could see in video 17, and if you had seen video 18, which is in the trash can because the computer literally placed a card, landed on a territory, or landed on a checkpoint, placed a card, landed on a checkpoint, placed a card, landed on a castle. And the same thing it's trying to do here. When I stopped it from doing that, it completely gave up. Like literally, laughably, to the point where the video wasn't even salvageable. So yeah, let's get back into it. Finish this up, hopefully without too much save and load state abuse. Hoping to be done with it within the next couple of laps and try to allow the computer to just do whatever it wants from that point on. And then we'll get back into the story.
Shatter.
Aim for the castle.
Shrink.
Aim for the next fort.
Shrink.
Aim for the next fort. Aim for the next port.
Revival.
You've got a reward. You've You've got a reward.
Oh, Lord. Okay. I gotta pull my mic out again. Because I have to. I have to at least say something about this. And as soon as I put my mic away, I this came right to my mind, and I said, "Damn it! I didn't say anything about it, and I forgot to say anything about it." But yeah, then there's this. The dice does not go from lowest to highest number and then reset. It's completely random. And not only does the computer, uh, you know, pick its own numbers despite that, which is practically impossible, just proving that the computer has hidden backdoor control and just selecting its numbers not from dice rolls but from just the list. It's just saying, okay, I want to roll a 4. I'm going to roll a 4. But despite that, you, the player, me, the player, we're able to look at the numbers going by, and we are able to have a good idea of what number that we're picking, especially if you uh, like some people just look at the numbers and they don't see anything. It's just a blur. They can't focus. Some people it's so bad that they can't even tell what half the numbers are. Some people can see every number. Like if you are really super visually gifted and your brain works really fast, then you can tell what a lot of the numbers that are going by are. Now, I'm not super gifted, but to a respectable degree, I can see what is scrolling by me on the screen, and I wait and I choose at a point where I feel confident that I've got a number in the range that I want to be in. Now, the game the game doesn't work that way. The game pretty much decides what you are going to get. Now, there are 1 to 3 possibilities usually, and if you have an emulator, you can, with a lot of work, change all of that and pretty much get to the point where you can get whatever number that you want with enough trying. But yeah, that's the reality. You are given a priority. I would say that based on how things have been, there might even be 3 priority codings because you're usually 1 to 3 outcomes. So high, medium, and low, and you're going to be in one of those brackets. Now, the low bracket is obviously what I would call your true dice roll. It's a number that the computer did not intend to allow you to get. It's either the perfect roll that you want or a number that is a good roll for you. And that seems to be how it works out most of the time. It's really disgusting. And it's not always, but it is a lot of the time. And if you pay attention to what I'm doing, I'm not just sitting there. The reason that there's a pause between my dice rolls is because I'm most of the time looking at the dice and trying to get the roll that I want, like a normal sane person would. And even with save and load state manipulation, it just gets to the point where you don't even know you don't even know what you're supposed to be getting anymore, even if it was realistic. It's just at this point, it's really disgusting me because when I get a number that seems fair, I don't know if it is fair or not. You know, I don't want to use load state manipulation to get rolls that are perfect or beneficial every single time. I just want a roll that is realistic. You know, if I get a bad roll, that's fine. If I get a great roll, that's fine. But the way the game is, most of the time, it's tipping the scale in its favor, and it's giving you a bad roll or a very bad roll over and over again. And it gets to the point where when you have the power, like I do, to use manipulation, save state manipulation, that you use it. But then you just wonder. It just gets to the point where you're like, should I have gotten this roll? Is this roll too good? Should I go for a worse roll? It just everything feels like it's too good, and I don't want to be in that place either. So I'm sitting here taking this turn, and it's like, of course I want to get that guy off the field, but I probably, if I rolled a dice, especially because we're like what 1 to 8? What is it, like 1 to 8? 1 to 8 sided dice. I'm probably gonna get between 3 and 6. That's probably where I'm gonna be at. Maybe a 7. Probably not an 8, and definitely not a 1, and probably not a 2. So for me, if I were to roll a dice, I would expect to get between a 3 and a 7, and I would not be getting this either one of them off the field. Probably, I don't know, but I'm sitting here and I'm manipulating the save state, and I'm just thinking to myself, what is real anymore? What is realism? Because I don't know, and I am not trying to counter cheat. I'm just trying to play the damn game and keep the computer from making ridiculous plays every single turn. Okay, let's get back to it.
You've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey. You've got a reward. You've got a You've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey. Aim for the next fort.
Mandrake. Carol.
for the castle. Aim for the castle.
Drought.
You've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey.
Slow.
Aim for the castle.
Revival.
You've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey. Aim for the next fort.
Megarodon. Sorcerer.
The offense defeated the enemy. Discard your card.
Relief.
Aim for the next fort. for the castle. You've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey.
Vision. Manus.
The offense defeated the enemy.
Dragon zombie. Sorcerer.
The offense defeated the enemy. Discard your card. Aim for the castle. Aim for the next fort. Discard your card. You've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey.
Shatter.
Aim for the next fort. You don't have enough magic power.
Shrink. Aim for the castle.
got a reward. Good luck to your next journey. Aim for the castle.
Mana.
You've got a reward. You've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey.
Dragon zombie. Trench worm.
The offense defeated the enemy. Aim for the next fort. Aim for the next fort.
Pyro drink. Munus. Drought. Mana.
for the castle.
Shatter. Pyro Drink. Munus.
The offense has defeated the enemy.
Echo.
You've got a reward. Good luck to your next journey. Aim for the castle.
Oh my god. Seriously, it's exasperating. I literally just had a hard stop on a 1. And I hit the X button soon after it. No possible way I could roll a 1, and I was given a 1. It just never ends, you know? Even when you know it's bullshit, it happens. Ah, it's so disgusting. And the last couple turns, the computer's rolls and the computer's placements, man, it's just disgusting. I mean, I'm not going to lose at this point. It's obvious that this game is over. I've been letting the computer do whatever for the most part, because it doesn't matter. But, I mean, you know, this is a fairly unique game where I can't just make a statement like the computer could never beat me. You know, it's harder to make that statement in this game. I do have a lot of skill with deck building. I don't most of my deck building skills actually don't translate to a game like this though. This game has a lot of arch type decks and decks that would be meta and combo decks, and that's really not the type of card games that I'm into and play style that I'm into, and I'm sure that's been obvious. I'm sure that when the nerds roll around and come across my videos, they're gonna try to leave lots of comments about it, like, man, you should have done this, and oh, this combo and that no, I'm not into that, and that's not how I build decks. So yeah, and either way, it's not like I'm a challenge player, but I kind of, I come to games like this and I don't intentionally don't make those decks, even if it makes sense for the game. It reminds me of Infinity Wars. Infinity Wars has to be the the absolute pinnacle example. That game is, and Shadowverse is right behind it. I don't know what's worse. I don't know whether Shadowverse or Infinity Wars takes the crown for this, but both of them have a clear card design, and coming into one of those games and trying to build a regular deck, good luck. So, anyway, I'm getting off topic. I just had to make that comment though after the after the dice clearly hard stopped on the 1. If you didn't notice, then rewind the video to about 20 seconds before I turn my mic on and watch the dice roll go around and then hard stop. Because sometimes it hard stops on numbers. Usually the 1. Usually it hard stops on 1 sometimes. And just look for it, see it happen, watch me press the X button, and then watch it roll back and force me into a 1. That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about.
Aim for the castle. Aim for the next fort. You've got a reward. You are the winner of this war. The true winner is determined.